Hi guys, welcome back to my live stream. This is the most amount of sleep I have lost over, I think, anything. In the span of since I decided to buy GameStop to now, it feels like a lifetime. In 2024 that I'm talking about. It feels like a lifetime, and it's like, I just can't go to sleep anymore because I'm staying up. I'm staying up till, like, late at, like, 2, 3 AM still looking at my portfolio, seeing what's going on, and then in the morning, I wake up I, like, sleep at, like, 3, by the way, and I woke up today at, like, 6:30, so I literally had 3 hours of sleep, hence the scratchy throat. Um, I'm not putting on the bright light. I don't know if you could totally see it. The bump on my forehead. Um, I s do not do this, but I smacked myself yesterday. I went to play pickleball with friends, and I don't know how it happened. It was really, really, really dumb. I tried to get a ball, I tried to get the pickleball. It was my 2nd time playing ever, and I got it, by the way, like, I like this, which I don't know why, but I got the ball. It's like, I forgot, and I was, like, playing ping pong for a second there or something. By the way, if you're also early in here, smash the like button, make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. We're gonna talk about GameStop, Elon Musk, Tesla, and all the craziness that went down, honestly, just within, like, the last, I don't know, 5 hours. Every day, and every day, this is, like, a new saga. I don't know. But, yeah, I tried to get the ball yesterday, and then I don't even know, I think it's with like, the pickleball paddle looks like this. I don't even know if I went like this smack in my own head or, like, this way. I feel like it's this way because it's like a line, it's really long. It hurts so much. But I was a trooper. Finished playing yesterday. I won 1 round. I lost, obviously, the round where I hit my head. I don't know. I don't know if I have to go to Korea and get plastic surgery for this, or will it go down? But like, totally swollen. It's probably gonna turn purple soon. Anyways, um, so, yeah, I woke up today very happy that, GameStop wasn't at $10 or even $20 today. Today's a good day. Actually, a lot of stuff that was in the red yesterday is now in the green. Um, Tesla's doing really well. Tomorrow is supposed to be like, holy cow, look at that. 179 for Tesla right now. We're totally reaching for the moon. It's probably gonna go to 180. Um, and that's because tomorrow, Thursday, I think that's supposed to be like the shareholders vote and whatnot on Elon Musk's ginormous pay package. But even though it's ginormous, it is allegedly what he was promised. I don't know. I don't read those contracts. I don't know. I wasn't there in, like, 2018, whenever this was promised, long time ago. And I feel like a lot of people, like, at least when I'm reading about it, long story short, is that Elon Musk kind of said, "Well, I will get this pay package if I make this what seemingly, I guess, looked like it was impossible at the time happen," which would be benefiting all the shareholders so they would make a lot of money, obviously. And apparently it went through, everybody was like, "Yeah, if you can make this happen, we're all gonna make a lot of money, if you make it happen, then you can get all this money," and then it was a promise. But then the courts decided to be like, "Oh, well, they didn't know, like, your relationship with the board or, like, Elon Musk's relationship with the board at the time, like, they didn't really know what they were signing up for, and it's just a lot of money, basically." And then so they shot that package down, but then now there's gonna be a vote on it. I heard it has to be, like, 100% unanimous, so I'm not sure if he's gonna get that, honestly. I hope it goes through. Again, as always, do your own DD, entertainment purposes only on my channel. A lot of this stuff is just, like, stuff that I heard from many, many different sources, and I don't know what's what anymore, so you're gonna have to tell me if you know better down in the comment section below or on these live streams, because I don't know better. I just apparently like to smack my own forehead with a pickleball paddle, and, yeah, don't try this at home because it hurts a lot. So anyways, Tesla is flying sky high to the moon. Um, I'm very happy that I did buy up earlier this morning. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, give me a second. I need to see if I updated all my members. Hold on my paid subscriptions. By the way, if you enjoy my videos, after you are subscribed and smash that like button, of course, check out the links I have pinned to the top of the stream or down in the description below for both MooMoo, Webull, or Robinhood. Those are the 3 platforms that I use myself, and I have to trade stocks or crypto on. On MooMoo, there is no crypto on there. Um, Webull used to have crypto, but now I just really trade crypto either on Coinbase or on Robinhood. So you could go ahead and check out those. And if you get some free stocks, let me know what they are next time in the comment section. Um, but hold on, sorry, I just have to check something. Right now, GME, last I checked, by the way, was over $30, but we're still moving, so I'm not sure where we're really going to end the day today. Oh, yes, I did forget to post something. I do a lot of random trades every day, so like I try to update as much as possible, but sometimes I'm like late or I forget. But that is for those of you guys that are asking me, like, what are you holding? How many Dogecoins do you have? All that stuff, or did I sell? Um, you can check it out on my paid subscriptions, Patreon, or whatever it is that you're interested in. Link down below. Give me 1 second. Hi there. We got Low Roller Scratcher. Thank you so much, by the way. I always see you there. I recognize you. Thanks for supporting my channel. Financial advice. 2-year-old research. Always my disclaimer. Do your own research. Do you guys like this like lo-fi sound? Hold on. Almost done. I hope by the time I'm done and I'm talking about GME that it's not like $20. But you know, I just never know anymore. Anything can go. Anything can happen. It's kind of the beauty of it, and it's really scary at the same time. Yeah. I just don't think like I I think I could take high risk tolerance, but I don't think I'll be able to sleep ever again until this is over. Like, I really want GameStop to just, like, move, and then we all make our attendees. Hi there, Sebastian. Also, hi there, Stephen Barry, and Long something that said hi first, that I can't read your name. Aaron, welcome to the stream. And whoever comes along after, you know who you are, or if you don't say hi, that's cool too. Thanks for being here. Um, oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. It's just too much for me, I can't do it. I need to sleep again. I need, like I could do high risk tolerance. I'm doing it now, um, but I cannot. I feel really like I'm gonna pass out. I need to sleep. I need to sleep soon. And I can't go to sleep because the market's just moving so quickly. Hold on. It's both blessed and cursed. Hold on. I forgot if I posted what I wanted to post. I have too many platforms, so I basically, like, forget sometimes if I post in the right platform or how to navigate these platforms sometimes. Oh my god, where is it? What? Maybe I if GameStop is like $20 somewhere in between my stream, by the way, just feel free to let me know on the chat so I could go ahead and check it. Oh my god, I feel like my bruise is totally visible. I didn't really want anyone to see it, but I feel like it's staring at me. Okay, okay, that worked out. That went through. Now I need to go other platform. Oh, by the way, also follow me on other platforms. Thank you. I'm also on X. It's just Living with Lucy, and TikTok, Instagram, literally everything, everything. Hi, Sean. Hi there. Bangkok Bert. Bitcoin sideways for 4 months, went 100K. Yeah, see, that's what I was telling you guys, man. Crypto's so boring right now. I'm really glad that I got out. Not of every single crypto, but some that were just really boring me. And I'd rather do more of the momentum plays that I'm doing now. So, anyways, I also bought into Tesla today in the morning. Not really, honestly, even thinking about the fact that tomorrow they're gonna make that decision. I just bought Tesla because I'm like, well, I bought Tesla yesterday. I just added to it today. So I actually bought it at a higher average than yesterday because yesterday I got it for like 169. Um, because 169. Today I got it in slightly higher, just even though it was rising, because I'm like, oh, um, maybe it's just gonna ride higher right before tomorrow, but then it can dip again tomorrow. So I have no idea. No idea what I'm doing, like 80% of the time. 99 possibly. Okay, sorry. I'm done. I'm done. Wait a second. Hold on. I have 2 phones, by the way, because I have, like, my personal phone, and this was supposed to be my real estate phone, but then I have my real estate license, and I pretty much don't even advertise for my real estate, so I'm hoping one of these days I'll get back hardcore into real estate, like I am hardcore into my eBay e-commerce business and in trading stocks and crypto. I feel like I'm very laser focused. So like if I not gonna do it, I'm just not doing it. But if I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna go like really hard into it. But yeah, right now I'm like so deep in the rabbit hole of GameStop. There's no turning me back, man. I can't. I like you. Like if you're also watching all these videos because you bought like some GameStop, I probably watch every single one of the videos you watch, and then like 10 other ones from people all over the place, like people with like 20 subscribers and people with 2 million subscribers. I am obsessed. But I have to say, like, I love Roaring Kitty because I feel like if you look at his TikTok right now, Roaring Kitty on X, you see his description like never really changed, that he said that he was streaming on like Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, which honestly I wish he would go back to that. 'Cause I think he's too rich to even stream right now, honestly. But imagine that, too rich to stream. I promise you guys, I like streaming and I like chatting with you guys so much that I will always stream. Like, I don't care if I win the lottery tomorrow and I have like $500 million. I will still stream just for the heck of it. I don't know why I was always thinking middle finger. Smash the like button, folks. I am very sippy, so I might say stuff that I wasn't supposed to say, but I'll try to keep composed as much as possible. And I also bang my head, so, like, you know, I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't be held responsible for my trades for myself the next few days. Um, but yeah. Anyway, sorry. Totally off track. I bought Tesla today purely for a swing trade. Like, tomorrow, I have no idea if it's gonna go up. I'm actually gonna have you guys decide, but I'm probably not gonna listen to you too much because I don't really listen to anybody but myself. Um, I'm gonna ask you guys if you think I should sell my Tesla shares. I need to charge my. I'm in my PJ bottoms, but I didn't actually wear this. This is my black pink shirt, so I didn't wear it to sleep, but I put it on because the other one was just not right. I already feel like, ooh, oops, thought I almost showed you my entire portfolio. No, hold on. Oh, I wanna listen to my instrumental stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, GameStop. Sorry, GameStop right now is $31. We did hit 33.70, which is really good. It's really great. It is writing down a little bit now at 30. Well, honestly, in the morning before I saw Citron Research, is it Citron Research or Citron? I don't know. Whatever. Citron Research. Before they posted that they're no longer short on GameStop. And by the way, when firms say this, how do we even trust that? Like, are they really backed out or are they just like, we're backed out, but not financial advice type of situation? How do we know that they're really gone? That is a key question because I just learned recently that for somebody like Roaring Kitty, or like if you and I trade options, there's really no way to know like what he's trading or if he actually has the positions that he has because like, yeah, those shares can exist, but it could be someone else's who doesn't do social media, right? And like, I like if I found somebody's like if I have a friend who's really rich and has like millions of dollars in like Tesla call options, and I take a screenshot of that, and that person doesn't share their portfolio ever, and they don't know that I'm posting it on Reddit, and I'm like, yeah, attendees, like, look at all my gains. They like no one would really be able to know if it's actually me or not because, well, like from what I learned about the news, kind of dissecting the GME game roaring kitty news is that roaring kitty could have like a lot more GameStop. He could be shorting GameStop, honestly. He could be buying puts on GameStop at the same time as he is buying those call options. There is just really no way to know. Like, it's just crazy. But I feel like maybe firms, due to like all of the SEC regulations and whatnot, maybe they have to probably be more reasonable when they say things. So I like to think that Citron Research is telling the truth when they say that they're no longer short, but they also said they're going to be watching on the sidelines. So whatever the heck does that mean? Like this watching on the sideline, and they already have like an order set up for possibly buying later. I have no idea. I would love to see Roaring Kitty do a live stream. I'm just laughing at Citron Research and their recent post. The comments is actually so much better if you read it. But yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. GameStop is just kind of riding lower right now. But Tesla, it's 9:31 a.m. Why am I awake? Okay, but Tesla is at 178. It is up 4.81%. Kind of beautiful. Just love that like straight line up. It's up 4 point. Okay, it said 4.20 or 20% up for me. So let me cover up my portfolio. That's my Tesla. Can you see it? Yes. So it's up about my average is 171 because I added more today. But it's only up about 430 bucks. But I'm kind of happy with that because I love Tesla, but like I'm trying to do more of a day trade situation, get in and get out. And yesterday I day traded call options on AMC and I got out around like a 700 gain. And although that's not like a lot, um, to me, I think it's a starting point for wanting to get back into like doing more call options, doing more day trades and stuff. So I'll ask you guys. I'll let the people vote, even though I'll just listen to myself in the end. But maybe you'll persuade me. I don't know. Um, should wait, no. More like, do you think? Do you think Tesla is gonna moon tomorrow or go down? Basically off of this shareholder vote situation. Um, go moon downtown. So out of it, but I can't really be complaining because stop is awesome. Does it make the hearts? I really wanted to make those. I swear, these live streams, I can't tell when on the live stream you can make the fireworks. Make the fireworks. Fireworks. Okay, it's not happening. No? Balloons. I don't know how to make it work. There's no guide when I'm doing a live stream, like, do this, and then the fireworks will come out. But I swear it came out last time. So, okay, you guys think it's gonna go to the moon. I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you that it could go to the moon, but I'm pretty happy. My stream is blurry. Yes, I know, because I have a giant bruise swollen on my forehead, and I like it blurry right now. But it's blurry also because my room is dark. I don't have the lights on. I mean, there's natural lighting, but I'm not turning on, my camera up in the front, but it makes a really big difference when I put the light on. Jeff, hi there, Jeff. What's up, Lucy? You make any is that money? Sorry, the heart on the bottom of my screen is covering it, but I'll check it. Thank you to all of you guys in here. Um, Darwin says, "I think you should keep a position in Tesla." I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to get out and never get back in, but, I feel like the road ahead of us is kinda rocky, and Jeff oh, yeah, "Any money today?" Yes, I did, I did, um, luckily. Yeah, you know what? As much as I love you, Elon Musk, I'm just gonna cash out. So all Tesla. So you guys know I got in at 171. I know the smart people do limit sell orders, but I don't really care, so I'm just gonna do a market order. Yeah, that's fine. Like Robinhood sold 178. It's like $400, 400-ish profit, but I thought that was pretty good. Oh, thank you so much, Sebastian. Where's my clicker? You know what? I'm gonna get my clicker just for you. And, I also have to update all my members. Hold on. I'll be back. Actually, I need to put on socks. Okay, I don't know which one to do first. I'll be back. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm putting on my rainbow socks. Okay. I'm coming back. Pray for me that GME does not drop, like, to $20. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm so Ugh, okay. Thank you, Sebastian, for the super chat. I am not Roaring Kitty, so I will always have my super chats open. Feel free, um, to give me all your money so I can throw it into GME. I'm just kidding. Um, wait. 5-year moves so fast. Are these OF stocks? No, they're not. They're actually T-Mobile stocks. It says T-Mobile, I think. It says T-Mobile at the bottom. Um, okay. Alright. I need to update. Man, okay. I'm happy with it. I need to just, like, practice, I think, on trading, like, just being happy with, like, small gains and then work my way up to multiple attempts at these small gains. 'Cause right now I'm at, like, this level where I'm still a total noob and I'm also kinda lazy, so I don't f like, I'm just not one of those traders. I'd like to be. Like, I'm sure maybe some of you guys are, or maybe you wouldn't be because, like, why would you watch my videos? But I really wanna be one of those traders that I watch that, like, have, like, 7, 8 screens, like this one girl, Shay, I think is her name, Shay. The Humble Trader is her YouTube. If you're not watching her, you're missing out. Um, but yeah, like, I wanna be, like, smart like that. I think she just made, like, 100, like, the last video I saw of her, this girl made $100,000 off of NVIDIA, like, I don't think it was options, I think it was, like, a swing trade or something. So, yeah, I wanna do, like, bigger, better, but more too. And then also be, happy with my small trades if I just, like, can multiply them. So that's the goal. But it's a lot of, like, psychological stuff where I feel like I'm just, like, literally I'm trying to beat myself in the game of, like, greed. Okay, hold on. We'll see. I feel like even though I feel like greed is what got me here, so I'm grateful, I would not have, basically more retirement savings than a lot of people that I know, um, around my age, if it wasn't for the fact that I took the risks that I took and was greedy, of course, but then at the same time, I wish I was greedier, um, 'cause I was really scared, honestly, for the last, like, 2, 2.5 years, not doing nearly as much, like, I just kinda gave up on options trading. I held on to so many positions, and now I regret holding on to, and yeah, so I don't really, like, I knew throughout the 2 years that I don't wanna be in this position ever again. Like, I don't wanna be stuck. So, therefore, I really respect people who can just do day trades. It must be nice going to sleep at night knowing you have, like, millions. But it's not, no, they don't call it Tuesday anymore for some reason. It used to be called T-Mobile Tuesday, but now I think it's called T-Life or something, like, the app has changed. I liked it when it was called T-Mobile Tuesday more, honestly. By the way, can I ask? I mean, I feel like, you know, to each his own, you can keep your personal info private, not that I even know, like, you know, your real names or anything like that. I'm not sure. I'm just curious, like, can I get some people throwing out their professions in here? Or if you missed this live chat, let me know down in the comment section below, because 'cause I'm curious to know how the heck you guys can even be on my stream. Like, bro, it's 9:41 AM. How are you here? Do you also, like, do what I do? Do you just, like, run your own business? Or, like, you just trade for a living? Or you retired? Or is your job at nighttime? Or are you just doing this at work? Or do you work at home? Like, I have so many questions. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to update. Bam. Steven says, "I'm independent." What does that mean, you're independent? I am an independent woman. What does that mean? Does that mean you just work for yourself? Like, you're just an entrepreneur per se? Ooh. Apple surpasses Microsoft as world's most valuable company after unveiling AI plans. Oh, Jesus. Doesn't it seem like I wanna feel like we're not in a bubble? Like, I like to convince myself we're not in a bubble that's about to explode, probably worse than, like, the dot-com bubble, but when I look at news like this, it's just like, "Okay, I'm not gonna be shook if this is a bubble, though." And we all, I mean, whoever's buying NVIDIA at, like, these prices is probably gonna end up possibly losing a lot of money. I'm not saying anybody for sure is. Yes, my Uniswap is up. Oh my god. You have no idea. I buy, like, I got out of a lot of crypto, but I, like, bought some crypto on the way down, like, during the dips, and then they just kept on dipping. That's the thing with, like, catching a falling knife. It is so hard to buy crypto when it's dropping. But I'm really glad that I put way too much money into Uniswap, um, just because I feel like Uniswap's actually, like, pretty useful. I don't know why I didn't think about this in 2022 because I actually have to use Uniswap sometimes. But I'm glad that that's up right now. Not enough for me to get out of the position, but doing good, it's doing good. Um, okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was gonna tell you guys. Hold on, hold on. So 60% of you think that Tesla is gonna go to the moon tomorrow. I mean, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm not sure if that's necessarily, the case because it's already at, like, I think it's, like, closer to 180 right now. Yeah, maybe we could hit over 200. I believe one day Tesla's gonna hit new all-time highs, and who knows, maybe take over everything and be as big as, like, Microsoft or Apple or something, but Apple's pretty hard to beat. Oh my god, because I have to say something about Apple, and this, like, whole controversy between, like, Elon Musk saying that, like, if they update ChatGPT into, like, the OS, um, then they're did he say, like, on the OS level, if there's ChatGPT or whatever, then he's gonna ban, like, all Apple phones, like, at his company. I don't know if that's gonna actually garner him a lawsuit to do that, because then people are gonna be like, "Oh, I can't use my phone," and blah, blah. I'm not sure if that's possible, but I don't know, honestly, about technology enough because I hear 2 sides. Like, there's obviously Elon Musk's side that's like, "Oh, well, Apple didn't know enough to create their own, like, artificial intelligence, that they're using, ChatGPTs." Um, but then that's why they can't be able to control it, right? If they're just taking our data. And then the other argument that I'm hearing is Apple isn't necessarily just releasing our data to ChatGPT, and that it's your choice to kinda be like, "Oh, Siri." If Siri doesn't know something, then Siri can ask you if you wanna ask ChatGPT, in which you could just say no. So, again, I don't understand this debate enough or the tech enough to really be like, "Oh, yeah, I know for sure, like, my info is protected." But it would be nice to have Apple, I think, prove down the line sometime that our information is indeed protected and not being totally sold off to, like, ChatGPT or something. But yeah. Also the WWDC conference, like, when I first heard, like, it stands for Worldwide Developers Conference, right? I thought that was a little pretentious, just a little bit, because 'cause I'm like, "Why are we making it sound like it's, like, a worldly thing? Like, it's just Apple's conference." Can anyone explain to me why is it just not called, like, Apple Conference? Doesn't it make it easier if it's just an Apple conference? Because that's what it is? I'm sorry. I like Apple, though. If it drops enough. I hope it drops really hard, honestly. If it drops really hard, I will buy it. I'm not buying it at these prices. But good to know. Good to know that NVIDIA, I think, is no longer, like, top higher than Apple, right? Yeah, because that was a scary moment there. But I still think NVIDIA is, like, way too overpriced, in my opinion, in my humble non-financial education background opinion. Time to invest in BlackBerry stock. I'm not sure about that. I'm not getting into BlackBerry for now. Oh, wait, Wall Street Bets just posted something. Hold on. I need to hear this. It's Jim Cramer.
Reddit. I go on Reddit, Wall Street Bets. Today they were featuring the turtle, and I do think that GameStop won here. The Bears are going to be in retreat because now Ryan Cohen, he has total control of the money, has $3 billion to play with. So what I think he would do, now he never listens to me at all, or he throws me an ice cream cone or good humor, I don't know, but they now have the money to be able to write a check to any mall in the world. They do have 4,000 stores. They can get out of every lease, close every single GameStop by my take for a couple of $1 billion and start over. And that's just unbelievable. So my hat is off to what they did in terms of being able to take advantage of the memesters.
To refresh people, they were doing an at-the-market offering led by Jeffries. They've been selling every day for the company, raising money for the company. This, of course, as Jim pointed out, since the stock rose dramatically. Now, by the way, they did 45 million shares and raised almost $1 billion. Then they did another 75 million, which they've now completed raising, as you just said, about $2.1 billion. So you are talking about Jim, you asked me about Paramount. Is there anything you can remember that's similar to this? A company raising $3 billion. What percent of the market cap of this was this?
Company is 10 billion. They
Oh my God.
They have almost no debt. They have that.
So they raised 30% of their market value.
The big issue was the leases
in cash.
He could right now write checks to whoever he has, Simon Properties, doesn't matter. He could pick the 3,000 bad GameStops. He could close them. He could then open another company. And this is no longer GameStop. It's a SPAC. It's a Ryan Cohen SPAC. And this will be his chance to really demonstrate that he's a great business person and do Chewy too.
It's a great point. In many ways, you're right. It's like it's a blind pool of capital that he has control of now as the CEO of the company.
With no debt.
That was raised thanks to a gentleman named Roaring Kitty, right, who's virtually incomprehensible when I watched him on Friday.
Meantime, Jim, you talk about the Bears being in retreat. Citron
Oh my God.
says no longer short.
Goodbye,
Says we
Citron.
respect the market's irrationality and calls that live stream an insult to capital markets.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the other side of that is
I hearted it. So if you want to watch this exact clip, you can just follow me on X, which is Living with Lucy, and look at under my likes. I usually try to just keep my likes to a minimum. So it's like stuff that, like that's GME related if I'm trading GME kind of thing. So if you want to follow me on X, this is my handle, Living with Lucy. Muchly, greatly appreciated. And yes, that's a Doge and a Cybertruck with a lot of money. I hope it manifests. GME finally getting good media coverage. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know about that. So my thoughts on that is, are they actually giving up like the Citron Research little post today on X seemed to make it? So let's read it because it's like one of the best things I've ever seen on the internet. Citron Research posted on their official Twitter account. And it says last edited. So I guess they edited it at 5:28 a.m. Like somebody who's on this account was possibly shaken, in my opinion. But anyways, it reads, Citron is no longer short GME. It's not because we believe in a turnaround for the company fundamentals will ever happen. But with $4 billion in the bank, they have enough runaway to appease their cult-like shareholders. Despite Wedbush setting an $11 target today, we respect the market's irrationality. After all, Dogecoin remains a $20 billion entity. While the increased share count might temper the mob mentality, Citron will be watching from the sidelines for now. By the way, the kitty live stream was still an insult to the capital markets. I really want to see Roaring Kitty like do a response to this in a banana suit. I just really want to see him buy a banana suit. That would be hilarious. Like such a gem. Like I loved his setup of like all the band-aids and the cast and whatnot. But a banana, just dressed as a banana or a cat, honestly, at the end of all this with the red band. Um, I think that would be like peak television. And then like CNBC and like Jim Cramer, all these people, they're gonna have to like replay that on their own screens and like Bloomberg. It's just so funny. But anyways, see the thing that like I'm skeptical of like everything I see. So a part of me is like, are they like actually saying they're out when they're not really out? Because by saying that they're out, it's they're trying to like scare the people who are diamond handing their GameStop shares in hopes of this mother of all short squeezes to kind of make them feel like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Because we are the people that are known for shorting and we're not shorting anymore. So your mother of all short squeezes ain't gonna happen. Like a part of me feels like it's kind of like that vibe. But if that's not the case, I mean, if that is the case and they're not actually out and they're just saying they're out and they're hoping that you paper hand your positions, or that Roaring Kitty paper hands his positions and whatnot, which I don't think is going to happen. But if that is their thought and it's not actually they're not letting go, then I'm so excited to see the mother of all short squeezes because that means there's something really wild brewing, and people are very scared. the people that are shorting, that is. But if it is all real, and there's just not gonna be enough short interest anymore, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. I mean, then I feel like the only reasoning behind if anybody wants to invest in GameStop, including Roy and Kitty, it would have to be because you really just truly love this company and its fundamentals. And everything has changed at this point, right? Like, just like Jim Cramer says, just like we know now, like, after all of their share offerings, like, they have so much money, and it is crazy. It's like thinking like, okay, they're like a let's just say they're 10,000,000,000. Let's say they're around $10,000,000,000 right now, or 9,000,000,000, and then they raised, like, 3,000,000,000-ish. That's a third. That's a third of their, like, entire value. So that's like if Apple's worth 3,000,000,000,000 and they raise $1,000,000,000,000 within the span of, like, I don't know, 2 months or something. That is crazy. Um, yeah, this whole thing is just crazy. What a wild ride. It's nice. It's nice to be a part of this history. Um, the final reason she says, well, she knows how to read chart, Jeff says. The reason she is successful is that she knows how to read chart. Oh, are you talking about the Humble Trader that I watch on YouTube? Yes. She's really, really good. And I need to watch. Oh my god, I just wanna fall asleep. Like, lying down, grabbing the water for a second, I'm like, I could just pass out. Can I just do a stream like this? And you guys just and the music. Maybe the music, I made it too relaxing. I'm like, gonna fall asleep for real. I probably do need to sleep after this. But yeah, I don't know anymore. I feel like this is making me really confused, and I don't tell me what you think about all of this if you're also in GameStop because I'm just I started off being like, I don't care for okay, back up. Back up all the way to 2020 when my coworker told me first about GameStop and that he had GameStop pre-split, pre 4-to-1 split at around $3 or whatever. I'm like, "That's nice for you, bud. Imma buy what I wanna buy." Like, I'm not gonna buy GameStop because I don't believe in GameStop one bit. I don't even walk into a GameStop. I have not even walked to a GameStop throughout the last, like, 3 years, and I've traded GameStop, like, multiple times since, thousands and thousands. So yeah, I'm I just did not care for GameStop. And then even, when I traded it in January, it was more of like, "Let's let's prove something to the hedgies, like, let's let's get them shorts." And that was 2021 me. And more of like, I just wanna, like, irrational, bored at home pandemic, had, like, you know, just maybe a little excessive money, and then just YOLOing. But I never was gonna diamond hand GameStop, like, never. Um, and then I got out, didn't really think about it for the last couple of years, honestly. I've been buying AMC, as some of you guys that have watched my videos know. Um, I actually keep getting in and out of AMC if you follow, like, my trade alerts, oh my god, but anyways, I actually keep bouncing back and forth through AMC because that's just, like, a personal decision I somehow made in 2020, and I have not stopped. Because I started buying call options in 2020 for, like, AMC way before AMC blew up alongside GME in, like, 2021 of January. So anyways, like, my feelings towards AMC is just completely random, um, and then, like, then it became a meme stock, and then I just loved it more, and I have all these hopes and dreams for it, even though there's no, like, Ryan Cohen character or Roaring Kitty character for, obviously AMC, but maybe one day there will be. I don't know. I just believe in it. We shall see. I actually, like, a little wild part of me hopes that maybe because GME, like, released the form stating today that they could do, they don't have to, mergers and acquisitions, right? Or I think that's what they could do. Um, Imagine if they did, like, a merger with AMC or, like, acquire AMC. That's what I said yesterday too, and I still, like, think that would be the craziest meme stonk fusion of all time, and that would be like, I think that would bring so much hope also to, like, anybody who has stock in, like, AMC or, like, go just to, like, AMC or whatever, like, especially if, like, let's say Roaring Kitty has something to do with it now and, like, Ryan Cohen is running the show. Like, if honestly, if AMC and GME merged or, like, GME acquired AMC and we had, like, Ryan Cohen running it, I would be very, very hopeful. Um, but yeah, that's just, like, my crazy, crazy wild thinking that's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, so it's crazy to me that now after this whole roller coaster ride and in 2024 now this year, me buying GameStop fully just to make money, by the way, like, there's no I like Roy Kitty a lot, and I want him to be a billionaire, but I'm not giving my money away to be like, "I'm supporting the cause, and I want him to be a billionaire, but I wanna go broke." Like, that's not the point, and I'm not here to be like, "Let's shove it to the hedgies," because if, like, you even watch Dumb Money or if you, like, watch all the documentaries that came after the whole entire, like, GameStop and stopping our buy buttons, payment of order flow, like, all that stuff that happened in 2021, if you remember, like, what was talked about, it wasn't just the hedgies that were being screwed, it's the hedgies that actually represent, like, these teachers, pension funds, and whatnot. Like, it's also just, like, regular people who have their money with, like, these hedge funds, and then when the hedge funds lost a lot of money because, GameStop was going to the moon or whatever, it's actually a lot of people's, like, savings just kinda going down the drain. Again, not Roy and Kitty's fault, not saying that. I'm just saying, like, that's so I don't really care to be like, shove it to the shorts because I feel like, yeah, maybe some shorts deserve it, but there's always gonna be that short that's just, like, trying to make money for their clients. So at the end of the day, I think it's just, like, the best player wins, made the best player win, and the best player, um, this time around, I hope it's Roy and Kitty, and if it is Roy and Kitty, then he's gonna be a multi-billionaire, and it shall be very interesting. But this time around, due to everything that's happened, and all the news that's out there, I'm now, like, a little moved. I'm like, "Damn, do I wanna, like, hold this insane position I YOLO'd into GME that I'm supposed to get out of?" To be honest, like, I could get out right now, and I would've made a heck ton more than I thought I would be over the moon with, um, last week. So, like, I'm already up so much more than I was last week, but I'm not out yet, and I'm trying to tell myself that I will get out when we go to, like, maybe 46 again or $60, basically, like, a higher high that we already recently seen in the past, right? Like, not a new high, like, I'm not waiting for $200 or even $150 or even $100, but I like to tell myself, like, I'm telling you my real thinking right now is that I think that I'm going to sell sometime past the 40s or the 50s, or worst case read 60s. But also there's a part of me right now that's seeing what's happening and trying to like figure out what the heck Roaring Kitty is doing. And that part of me is thinking maybe I should just stay. Maybe I should just stay all the way till GameStop, which is currently, I'm looking at it right now, a $10.88 billion company. Okay. This is GME at $30.92. Okay. It's kind of moving up and down a bit. And it is at 10.87 billion. A part of me right now is thinking, all right, how crazy could this get? Right? Like, I'm no chart analysis, like, I'm not good with like numbers, but I'm just gonna tell you guys some things that I'm thinking right now. The value of GameStop in terms of like meme levels and just the overall power behind it with like getting 600,000 people to watch Roaring Kitty's live stream, like, that to me is unheard of. It's insane. How do you even calculate that? It's like Taylor Swift concert, right? A Taylor Swift concert could somebody is paying, I know people who did pay $2,000 per ticket. So, like, a regular Joe Schmo on the road just became a star or whatever, or B-list star, C-list star, they're not gonna be able to, like, sell anybody a ticket. Even $20 is kinda hard. But for somebody like Taylor Swift at that stardom level, yeah, you can sell a ticket for $20,000 if you want to. You could do a meet and greet for $2,000,000 if you want to, right? Like, as long as there's people that are rich enough to pay for it, to see you, like, there's gonna be somebody, like, out there to wanna see you because you cannot even categorize that. Like, you can't even put that into a number of how much value that is when somebody is at that stardom level, and I'm not saying, like, Roaring Kitty is at Taylor Swift's level, but he is kind of like the Taylor Swift of the meme world, of the meme stocks. Like, that's the face of it, in my opinion. But yeah, like, the way I see it is just Roaring Kitty is just at that level of not just Roaring Kitty, so GameStop overall, plus the power of Roaring Kitty is at this, like, crazy level of influence and power that if if and as Citron Research stated, Dogecoin could be at 20 billion still, or however much it's at right now. Plus, you guys know, like, Dogecoin basically created all these other meme coin derivatives, right? Like, you got the dog with hat, the dog this, and the dog that, and the Doge mommies, and the whatever sisters, daughters. There's Doge on Mars and Floki Inu, Shiba Inu, like, all these things only came afterwards thanks to Dogecoin. And all of these other dog-related, animal-related coins and, like, PayPay and whatnot combined is, like, let's just say 100 billion, right? Let's probably more than that, honestly, but let's just say it's about 100 billion. Well, GameStop right now, the way I do the math is it's only at 10 billion. If those things collectively, and which by the way, like, I think most people that are putting money into, like, I don't know, PayPay, they're not gonna hold on for, like, 50 years, right? So, um, if that's the case and kind of the sum of those people that are willing to put the money into the memes, and that could be, like, let's say 100 billion, I do believe that GameStop could go from 10 billion to 100 billion easy, because there's gonna be more reason for people to hold. There's gonna be more reason for people to get excited and buy more shares and whatnot, right? Like, that I know that's very, very simple, but I am a simple person with a simple brain. Yeah, that's my simple brain explanation on why I think, what if GameStop 10Xs, and what if, because it can 10X and because it could go to 100 billion. Because we also do live in a world that seems like a simulation. Anything can go down, right? Like, I didn't expect this to happen. Um, what if it's gonna 10X? And maybe that's why Roaring Kitty does not care, and he's gonna buy it at 20. He's gonna possibly execute those call options. That's expiring June 21st, 2024. I think that's next Friday for $20 a share, and he does not care because he thinks it's gonna go to 100, or no, I guess if we 10X from here, it'll go to $300 a share because it's at $30. What do you think about that? I'm gonna ask you guys that. Let's do that. So, all right. So you guys think that Tesla's gonna go to the moon. I hope you're right for Elon's sake, but I'm a bounce. I already bounced. I got out with my little bit of tendies. I'm happy with it. Probably be back tomorrow. Like, if Tesla also, by the way, even though I got out today, if Tesla dips tomorrow, like, depending on whatever the decision is, but if Tesla dips tomorrow and it dips bad, I will be there to, like, add on. Um, by the way, guys, I appreciate everybody who's in here, but I would love you more if you can smash the like button. Thank you. It really helps with the algorithm. For those of you guys that have not already, smash the like button and just make sure you're subscribed, because you do have to be subscribed to chat in here. So you might as well just subscribe and forget about it and come and watch my live streams and my random videos anytime. Cat with hat. Wait, what? Steven, there's cat with hat now? Oh my god, I don't even know why I'm need to be surprised anymore. Anything goes. Um, hold on. I need Oh, sorry, what was I gonna ask? Yes. Oh, you guys are doing great. I love it when you actually listen to me. I feel like what do you call it? Those orchestra people. Um, do you think GME can 10x to 100 billion market cap? I know it's a wild assumption, but just curious. If you missed the stream to vote on my little poll, let me know down in the comment section below, or your theory as to why it could, why it cannot. Sam Blast says, "I always gamble with memes, stock/crypto. Have made so much money." Good for you, man. Good for you. Um, Helen, love this channel. You are so positive and motivated. Thank you. That's for you, not me. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I try to be positive. I'm not actually the most positive person. I feel like I am my friends always like to think that I'm very positive, but I'm actually very pessimistic. I think I'm very pessimistic about, like, myself. I always like to think about the worst things that could happen, like when I hit myself accidentally with, my pickleball racket yesterday. I just thought, like, "Alright, maybe I'm just not gonna make it," you know? NGMI. But, you know, if this happened to someone else, I'll be like, "They're gonna be fine." I usually am very hopeful for others, like, I'm like, "Oh, I might lose all my money in GameStop," you know, but, like, Roaring Kitty is gonna be a billionaire. So, oops, that's my I'm like, I'll try to train becoming, like, a multimillionaire someday. I'm far, far away from it, but I'll try. No no pain, no gain. I don't think Roaring Kitty can strike oil twice. I think that's what I'm reading, Darwin says. So you don't think it's gonna 10x because you don't think Roaring Kitty could, like, strike oil twice or be that lucky. But is it luck though? Because I don't think Roy the thing with, like, why I disagree with that is because not saying that I feel like he's gonna become a billionaire or whatever, possibly again, or maybe he already is one. The reason why I think Roaring Kitty, it's not luck, is because he had a very good thesis. Honestly, if I know what I know now and I went back in time and I watched the stream in 2020, I would have bought. Like, I would probably sold every single coin I have for GME back in the day. Because I feel like what he did back then really made sense. Like, I mean, it was still risky, but he was like, "It's overshorted. So if I buy what I'm buying," and clearly at the time, I think, Ryan Cohen also bought, and then Michael Burry also bought. I don't know if he actually knew this, by the way. I need to probably, like, look again. I don't know if it's featured in the movie. I don't think they featured Michael Burry in the movie or anything, but, like, he knew the short interest was very high. He he knew that it was, like, trading at, like, what, 4% of revenue or something like that. Like, it was just very, very cheap. It wasn't even worth $1 billion. I think it was only worth, like, 250 million at the time, the stock. It wasn't even, like, $1 billion, so we're all actually trading it, if you are buying it like me now, at a much higher price. So, I feel like back then when he did it, it actually made a lot more sense than it actually does now. So I feel like hence why I feel like it's not luck for him back then. It was a lot of thought process and analysis probably before he possibly looked like he YOLO'd $50,000 in. But now I'm actually speculating he didn't just put in $50,000 because I'm trying to think like someone like him doing a stream, showing people his portfolio. He wasn't selling a course or anything from my knowledge. So he doesn't have to disclose literally everything he has on the line. So he could have just was like, "Oh, for funsies, I'll, like, just use this portfolio to show to my subscribers." But could he have possibly had another 2, 3 other portfolios on the side and been like, "Oh, no, I wanna keep my privacy with that because, I mean, it's about people's finances." they should be able to do whatever they want, right? Like, you don't I share what I share with you guys, like, either through a live stream or I post it on Patreon or, like, on my OF or wherever I want, but, like, I don't have to show you everything that I have, and you just have to believe if I say I only have this much. Like, right now, I'm telling you the truth is I am not a millionaire. But could I secretly be one? Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, but no, I actually am not a millionaire. I wish I was. But yeah, so that's why I feel like maybe Roaring Kitty has been, or maybe within the last 3 years, he became a multi-billionaire already. Because like, people act like, "Oh, he doesn't have that much money. Oh my god, maybe he doesn't have that. Like, how's he gonna pay it? How's he gonna pay those options?" And it's like, "Bro, he's been gone for, like, 3 years. You don't know what he did. If he did what he did in 2020 and he got to where he got to, then, like, what if he, like, 10x that? Like, did that for multiple different stocks in, like, the last 2.5, 3 years or whatnot. I actually think that's a very, very likely and entertaining outcome. As Elon Musk says, the most likely outcome is the most entertaining one, right? I think that's the way it is. So anyways, with that being said, though, GameStop is moving down right now. It is at 29.82, and I just don't have the guts to, like, buy in and out and get out of my position to buy back in, but I look, and, if I did that, I would've probably made 100K today already. Like, if I just actually bought in and out every single time and dropped to, like, 29 and then went to, like, 32 and then 28-ish, 31. Crazy, the volatility. I don't have the heart for it. It's super, super scary. Anyways, let's look into crypto right now. Everything's up, by the way. I'm glad that Tesla did not go to 185 because I already sold it. It's around, like, a little lower than the price that I sold it for. Apple, man, it's just insane. Okay, for Apple to be up 4% is pretty wild. Like, a safe bet, in my opinion, to be up this much. It's up 4.76%. Absolutely insanity. 3.3 trillion, 3.33 trillion market cap for Apple. It's just insane. And the iPhone 16, supposedly the iPhone 16 is gonna be even bigger. This is the iPhone, I think, 14? Mine's the 14, I believe. I honestly can't keep track, so I don't have the 15. But the 16 is supposed to be, like, 6.5 or something, or, like, very close to 6.5 inches, if it's not already 6.5 for the Plus Pro. Like, I love how they just make it bigger and bigger and bigger. I feel like then one of these days, it's gonna be this big, and it's gonna cost $5,000, and someone is gonna buy it. But I feel like it only makes sense to buy it if it can, like, carry itself. Like, buy the newest iPhone 35. But don't worry, kids, it's heavy, like like a filled up Hydro Flask, but it could fly on its own, so you don't have to worry about it. It just, like, flies next to you like a little puppy, like a flying puppy, that is. I think that's honestly, I wouldn't mind a future like that, to be honest. Like, my phone to be like a cute little Pokemon looking thing, and it, like, flies next to me, and I'm like, "Yo, Pikachu, call my mom." That'd be really awesome. They need to do that. I think that would make the world better, like a better place. People would be less lonely, people would be happier. Just saying. Um, okay, so right now, what's in the red? AMC is dipping, Netflix is dipping, PayPal, GME. NEO is rising up alongside Tesla, which is pretty great. Um, what's dipping is my fuel to stay awake. I can't believe I only slept 3 hours thanks to GameStop. Um, but yeah, like, I guess this is just a countdown. We'll just have to see, like, what'll happen. Yesterday, honestly, I was kinda disappointed because I felt like GameStop, I thought it was gonna do better. Like, today, at least, I didn't see any holds, by the way. But yesterday, I thought after hours, we could maybe see, like, $40. Nothing. But today, there's pretty good volatility, but it seems like we're just not really getting out of that $33 range. I mean, at least we hit 33 33.70 today, 33.70 at the height, but, it's hard. Anyways, I have to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute it. Oh, you guys are still here. I did not actually go to the restroom for that long, even though that's totally humanly normal, but I'm making coffee right now. I'm trying to force I guess I'm not going back to sleep, even though I only slept 3 hours. But, um ooh, look at that dip. Okay, 29.47 is where we're at for GameStop right now. Goodbye, my unrealized tendies. Oh, I'm very happy with Neo. So, I think that's enough EV plays for me right now, but I did get into 2 EV plays that have heavily dropped since 2021, and that is Lucid and Neo, full disclosure. Not financial advice, though. Do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it for options. I'm in it for shares. So I have no idea where this is gonna be headed. And my basis for why I am buying it is simply because I hope there will be a comeback for EVs that did really well in 2021 that fell apart, like, down the drain, way over 80%. But that's just hope. That's not the main reason why I specifically chose Lucid and Neo is because I watched countless videos on their actual cars, and they just look phenomenal to me. So that's actually why. Not based off of tech analysis or reading their balance sheets, which I think you should. But for me, I just think they have nice cars. That's it. And I'm seeing in California, obviously, NIO is a Chinese company. We ain't gonna see that on the road in California, but I'm seeing more and more Lucids, and, yeah, I hope the company does well. We'll see. It is doing pretty bad, though. Right now, Lucid is at $2.70. NIO is at $4.59. It's climbing, but it's kinda stayed at that $4 range for a while, so we'll see. Um, Blockchain is asking, "Did you sell your Dogecoin from last circle?" Did I sell my Dogecoin, um, you mean from 2021? Um, well, I don't disclose my trades that I share with my paid subscribers, so you could go ahead and check out my recent trades on, my Patreon or my OF, links down below. Patreon's cheaper, by the way, if you're trying to get my trade alerts, um, definitely consider joining at least the $20 tier, because that will my To The Moon tier guarantees you whatever trade alerts that I place in there, and it's, like, just a flat fee every month. Whereas on OF, you just have to make separate purchases unless you have an interest in my random blogs and photos. I don't think there's a point in joining. Um, what else? Yeah, but I do have Dogecoin. I've At this point in my life, there is not a single coin I've haven't sold, and there's a lot that I'm also holding. I think that's the proper way to put it. I've bought and sold nearly everything, that I am also holding. Longtime viewer who was subscribed to your older one, how come you are mostly accurate on the past trades, and what's some of your thoughts now on trades recently? Trendy videos. So, first off, let's correct that. I am not mostly accurate on my past trades. Uh-uh. If I was mostly accurate, I'd be a genius, and I'd be like Roaring Kitty, whom I do think is quite smart. Um, I don't. I make tons of mistakes. I make a lot of I think most of my trades are honestly pretty bad. It's just that maybe I get lucky on some, and, maybe the way I did some trades saved me from losing money. Just dollar cost averaging, not into it, but dollar cost averaging when I have enough ammo to, like, buy up more when it's dipping, I think, helps out a lot for me to bounce back from a lot of positions that would have otherwise honestly just lost me money. I don't know, but I told you guys, like, I don't think I'm, for people that want my trade alerts, by the way, it's just because you're interested in seeing it for entertainment purposes only, not because you shall copy any of my trades, and I don't guarantee you making any money whatsoever, because I can't even guarantee myself making money. Um, but yeah, I feel like if I had to categorize, like, my trades, it is aggressive, YOLO, based off of nothing but imagination of my own, and hope. Yeah, and then also people reading. I like to people read. So I'd like to, for example, look at someone like Warren Kitty, even though he's not a CEO of a company, which is what I usually would like to do. I like the CEO of NEO, though. The CEO of Lucid, to be honest, I'm kinda on the fence. I'm not sure if I like him or I don't, to be honest, after watching a couple interviews. Maybe I need to watch more. But Roy Kitty, like, it's just he's the type of guy I see it, I'm like, "Alright, I'll buy whatever you're selling." I'm just kidding. But, yeah, no, if Roy Kitty, I really want him to get back onto his, like, live streams. I wish I was there so then I can see what else he's getting. Not that I believe in copying anyone's trades, though. But I could at least add whatever he has onto my watch list. I think that's something that I would like. Hold on. Do we get the new short interest, by the way? So, obviously, you guys know also big deal right now is today. I think it's today, right? Do we get the FOMC meeting results that I'm assuming we're just not raising rates, right? Because I think everybody would have freaked out if we're, like, raising rates. I don't think there was rate cuts. So let's see what's going on. The FOMC raised interest rates to 5.25 to 5.50 at the July 20 okay, no, that's late. That's 2023. 2 hours ago, CPI inflation snapshot ahead of Federal Reserve FOMC. Okay. So we got our CPI inflation data. I thought it was like 0% or something. Federal funds. Okay, let me read this. It's almost a sure bet the Fed won't lower rates at its June meeting. So when will it? Just 2 hours ago. On USA Today. Virtually no one expects the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates when officials conclude their two-day meeting Wednesday, but economists and investors will be looking for clues as to when the central bank finally could cut its key rate and how many times it might do so this far. This so do so this year. The Fed's benchmark short-term rate has stood at the 23-year height of 5.25% to 5.5 since July, as the Fed waits for inflation to cool further. Annual inflation dipped in April to 3.4% from 3.5% the prior month, far below the two-decade high of 9.1% in June 2022. Still above Fed's 2%. We're not gonna get to the 2% goal. At least I don't think so. Um, okay. Well, guess we're not. We didn't get any rate hikes. We didn't get no rate cuts. I guess rates just staying the same until next time. I think that's the next FOMC meeting is July, right? But I think CPI data came out that it wasn't like we had really, really high inflation. Oh, weird. I wonder if the market is reacting now and it's, like, going more green because, I mean, at least there's no rate hikes. It's not as beautiful as if there was a rate cut, in my opinion, but ain't nothing stopping NVIDIA and Apple at this point. I would never for Apple, though, just because I do use Apple products. I do love it. I just want it to drop so that I can buy at a cheaper level, but I feel like as I say this, it just keeps going higher. NVIDIA, though, not so much. It just maybe it's just a vibe, but something about NVIDIA scares me. I feel like NVIDIA is, like, gonna be the thing that ends up on the news that people are like, "Why did I put all my house money into it?" My coffee's done. I'll be right back. Hello. I'm getting deja vu because if you have been with my channel for a while, then you know that I started doing live streams in my old bedroom with that exact painting, like, behind me before it got into a frame, and I was always on the bed because where I lived, like, the space, the room, it was so small. I had no other space to stand and do any live streams. Now I can, like, I could stand in the kitchen for my last couple, like, live streams or kitchen living room space because it's so small, but now I'm back on the bed, and I'm it's like I travel back in time to, like, 2021 is what it feels like. I feel like I'm in 2021, I'm on my bed doing a live stream again, strangers on the internet. Just kidding, I love you guys. Smash the like button, and, I'm YOLOing a lot of money into all these random meme stocks, and I have crypto too. Yeah, cheers to that. Hi there, Six Lens. Welcome, and I'm sorry if I didn't say your name. I think I did say hi to everybody, right? Blockchains, Steven, Jeff, Jaw for real. Um, don't gamble with money, stock, lose the desire for fast money can be risky. Yes, agree. Everything's definitely risky. Helen, Nas Nas. Hello. And again, if you missed my stream, it's all good. Watch the ads later. Oh my god, I needed this. Still so out of it. I feel like you need sleep. Like, you need proper sleep to make the right decisions in your life because I made a lot of bad financial choices when I had 2 hours of sleep, or no sleep for that matter of fact. So, I will not be doing this again tomorrow. I plan on sleeping tonight. I'll probably sleep tonight. I mean, I'll probably still stay up and see, like, just what happens to the stocks pre-market and whatnot. But, right now, I'm not gonna wake up early tomorrow. Just gonna let the chips fall where they may. It's gonna be exciting because now today's gonna be like it's pretty big today. I feel like a lot of people who didn't read the news right now are just like, "Oh, whatever, GameStop's eventually gonna drop," but I mean, it still could. This changes everything in my opinion. Like the fact that now we are confirmed they could do an acquisition with what they have, right? But again, Ryan Cohen is so silent. Like, my speculation is that once Ryan Cohen tweets, that's when, like, all hell breaks loose, and that's when people really either get on board with GameStop, or they just get out, or they're just still not interested, and that's fair too. Like, I told some people around me, um, about GameStop, like, not, like, financial advice ever, whatever, trying to get them to get it, but I was just like, "Isn't it interesting?" Like, I'm just buying in and out for, like, the momentum. I'm not actually gonna hold on to it, like, is what I told them before, because that's actually what I thought before, but that's clearly not what I think today anymore. And then, like, everyone I know is just like, "Why would you why would anyone hold this long term? It's a dying company. It's dying. It's dying, and I'm not gonna do well." So, I feel like we need a Ryan Cohen tweet, and that's either gonna bring back even more momentum than Roy and Kitty did because, I mean, Roy and Kitty's been tweeting nonstop for a while, and then he stopped, and then he came back. Now he's tweeting, like, once a day or whatever, or twice a day. But Ryan Cohen is strangely quiet ever since April. Hold on. So, I have to look under my own. Oh, sorry, I wanted to finish watching this.
So on Reddit, I go on Reddit. The company, no debt that was raised thanks
to a gentleman named Roaring Kitty, right, who's virtually incomprehensible when I watched him on Friday.
Meantime, Jimmy, you talk about the Bears being in retreat. Citron says no longer short.
Yeah.
Says we respect the market's irrationality and calls that live stream an insult to capital markets.
An insult. Okay, so the other side of that is, if you're a Redditor like I am, it was funny.
You're a Redditor now, huh? Is that what you
Redditor.
A Redditor like I am.
Okay, so my daughters are real Redditors, right? And I said something against Roaring Kitty, and I got
Dad, you don't get it.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, Dad, did you watch Dumb Money? Your friend David Faber's the star of Dumb Money. I bet you he thought that Roaring Kitty was funny. I said, no, I don't think he did. You were the star, though.
I didn't. I didn't find it funny. I didn't find it informative.
Well,
Found it a waste of my time.
Did Gabe really hang up right before he was going to go on? No, in real.
No, it's come on. It's it's
fictionalized.
It's fictionalized.
Well, I think if you look,
it's in the realm of
Roaring
reality.
Kitty is the hero of that
Yes,
movie.
they made him the hero of that
that's
movie.
That's what we're all talking about.
They did
He
make
is
him the hero of that movie.
So if he wants to have a Heineken's a Heineken.
He was the hero of that movie.
So like that's what's going on. People
they
don't
need,
understand.
in Hollywood,
I need to
bad guys,
rewatch
good guys,
that
so.
movie so badly.
The
He
rich
was the good
people
guy
are
in
the
the
bad guys, and that's kind of where people are. I don't know.
Did you guys all?
Reddit, I go
Did
on
you guys
Reddit.
all watch GameStop?
Today they were featuring
I mean, Dumb Money movie, by the way. And I'm now following Roaring Kitty Tracker. It's called the Kitty Tracker on X. But they're pretty good. They're pretty they're really up to date with everything. Hold on. DCAing all okay. So Stephen Barry says DCAing in the small meme coins that have potential. If one goes up like crazy in a year or more, I don't see why waiting is a big deal. Look up Golden Heaven Holdings. Do you invest heavily when you Trendy is asking, do you invest heavily when you see momentum forming? No. I don't think I invest heavily when it's going up like crazy. Like some people obviously invested at like $60 and is still crying right now about GameStop. I feel like I get it when I know there's momentum, and then when I know that like it's dropped a little bit, And so if there's momentum, like with Faraday Future or whatever, and it's dropped a lot now, I did grab a little bit, but I think I'm not going to make it to the next rally. I don't know if I'll have the patience for it, to be honest, or if there's even going to be one. So sometimes it's a hit and sometimes it's a miss. Like because I'm not trying to get it in at the top, right? Like Friday Future went from like less than I think a penny or something like that, or a couple pennies to like $3 recently. And then I didn't get it anywhere in between, right? Like I wish I got it at like 2 cents. But then at 2 cents, it was like probably not even moving. So it's hard. How come most sorry. It seems like you had a pretty good rationale of Dogecoin. Dogecoin, my explanation was just honestly just as silly as my current explanation as to why I'm interested in like Lucid, GameStop. I just liked it. I like Dogecoin because I thought it was funny. I felt like there would be value, maybe not deep value like some people find in GME, but I found value in fun and a community that's based off of like the original point that was supposed to be used to teach people about crypto, but also focus on crypto. Like I just thought that there was something really beautiful about that and simple and fun. I still think that. And then also another reasoning at the time was just because Elon Musk was tweeting about it, and every time he tweeted about it, I saw that it ticked up, and I'm like, there's something to this. So that was it. There was no other reason for me to buy Dogecoin in 2020 to 2021, like a lot of it, if it wasn't just because of that. So as much as people still want to blame like Roaring Kitty or, Elon Musk or whoever for the money that they lost, I just can never agree with people like that. I'm like, these people, like whether you think of Elon Musk as like a billionaire or an influencer, whatever you want to think of him, or like Roaring Kitty, people are now calling him like one of the greatest like influencers technically, or like a finance guru influencer. I think of him as just like a genius stock picker, I guess. And great at trading. But these people don't owe us anything. Like, there's tons of people I hope you guys know that are really great at trading and they have their own systems built, but they don't share it. They don't sell courses, they don't share it, they don't talk about it. You don't know who they are and they stay behind the scenes. So it's like, would you rather have those people be the majority of the world, or would you like somebody like Elon Musk and like Roaring Kitty to share just their simple thoughts or tweet a meme here and there about whatever it is that they're interested in? And if they just naturally, like vicious cycle, have enough influence to cause a commotion, cause more people to be interested in something that possibly has deep value, then I think it's more of a win-win situation. Even though at the end of the day, no crypto, no stock is a zero. I mean, it is a zero-sum game, meaning not all of us are going to come out of it winning, right? Like musical chairs. Eventually, someone's going to get out. Someone's going to get the bag. It's just that obviously with musical chairs, there's only one winner, I think. But with stocks and crypto, you'll still have many winners. Yeah, so it's like if you lost this one, maybe you'll lose the next one too. But then maybe the one after that, you'll make it towards the top tier. Because you gotta be top tier though to actually make money. Like if you got in at 60, you're now praying that somebody buys GME at like, let's just be real, $100 or $120. But if you got in like Roaring Kitty, like you're chill. You got in for what? Like you bought it 4 to 1. So now it's okay. Right now, it is at, let's say, $30. It would have been 120, but he bought it for like, let's say 4. So 120, let's say 120 divided by the 4. He's up like 30x right now. Is just like from my basic little math. Yeah. So he's kind of got it in for like, would it be like $1 in today's terms? Wild. Just crazy. Watch Big Gonna Squeeze AMC and GME. Dr. Johnny, mother of all sure squeezes, just gave you a shout out. Really? I don't, where do you see that? I don't know where to find out where someone gave me a shout out, but thanks to whoever did that. That's kind. Hold on. Oh yeah, sorry. So this is tweeted by Roaring Kitty Tracker. GameStop GME releases their 10Q. I can never fully memorize all of these forms, but I guess there's the 8K, which is when they want to release the fact that they're gonna, release more shares. But the 10Q, they intend to use money raised from offering for mergers and acquisitions. So basically, the money that all these shareholders are like super angry, all these people who bought at $60 are super pissed off at, um, bought now are like, oh, I guess they're actually gonna take the money and do something with it. And then this person's like, this is going to be crazy. Now, will it be crazy good or crazy bad? That's something I have no idea. We'll just have to find out later after you smash the like button. Wait, what did you guys say? Yeah, too? I forgot what my poll was. Do you think GME can 10x to 100 billion market cap? You guys are hilarious. But yeah, no, I think there's a possibility too. But just how high that possibility is, we'll see. But okay, it says on this 10Q, United States Securities and Exchange Commission, Washington, D.C., Form 10Q, quarterly report pursuant to Section 13 or 15D of Securities Exchange Act of 1934, okay, for the quarterly period end May 4th, 2024. Wait, transition report pursuant to Section 13 or 15, okay, GameStop, GameStop Corp. Why is it so tiny? You have to read it. Okay. GameStop Corp. Okay. All right. We have a registered telephone number. Indicate by check mark whether the registrant has filed all reports required by the file section. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Where does it say that they're going to do large accelerated filter? Huh? Oh, if an emerging growth company indicates by check mark if the registrant has elected not to use the extended transition period for complying with any new or revised financial accounting standards provided pursuant section. What is all this mumbo jumbo? Why can't it just be like GameStop, signed by Ryan Cohen? Okay, I'm gonna do some type of acquisition or merger by this date. Like, why is this so hard? See, this is why I don't like to read these things because they're so complicated. I still don't see where it says merger, or maybe because this thing is too small and I'm not finding it. But it says somewhere it says yes. Submit filed. Okay. Indicate by check mark whether the register has submitted electronically every interactive data file required to be submitted pursuant to Rule 405 of Regulation ST during large accelerated filter, smaller reporting company, and emerging growth company, and Rule 12B of 2 Exchange Act. And then it said yes. What the heck does any of this mean? No, whatever. I'm just gonna have to trust that this person that tweeted it and said they intend to use the money raised from offering for mergers and acquisitions to be true, because when I read this Form 10-Q that they screenshotted, it doesn't make any sense to me that that's what that means. But I guess if you run a company like that, you probably know better than I do, and it doesn't seem like anyone else is necessarily arguing. Okay, somebody named Justice, specifically the 10-Q says we intend to use the net proceeds from the, oh, maybe it's another page and I'm just not seeing it. Oh, okay. We intend to use the net proceeds from the ATM offering, I'm assuming that's at the money offering, for general corporate purposes, which may include, doesn't mean they have to, acquisitions and investments in a manner consistent with our investment policy. Maybe M&A, maybe not. Yeah. So they're just using it for whatever purposes that they need for their general corporate purposes. I guess this is also, once again, just the general public's wishful thinking that that is what Ryan Cohen is going to do. But again, this man did not tweet for like what feels like 100 years. This page just still says power to the players. I don't think it's changed within the last couple of days. I've been checking it. He's not following anybody except for GameStop, which I'm not actually following. But I am following Ryan Cohen and I am following Roaring Kitty. See that? This dude, this CEO of GameStop has not tweeted since April 15, 2024. Nothing in his bio, just a whole bunch of nothingness, except he says power to the players, which I guess is not terrible. Ooh, Roaring Kitty, okay, 3 hours ago. 16 hours ago, after the banana tweet that I really like the meme, he did the famous Michael from The Office meme image of him shaking hands. I think that's with his boss, like in the show or whatever. And then there's a cat. So I don't know if that like is alluding to the rumors out there that people are like, Roy Kitty's gonna join. He's gonna join the board. Like he's gonna become a board member at GME. I wonder if that's kind of 16 hours ago, possibly trying to allude to that. Just a guess. No idea. I think it would be too like legally inappropriate, in my opinion. Like I would worry for his, yeah, I would worry if Roy and Kitty did actually do that. So let's hope that's not the case. If he doesn't join the board, I want him to just be a YouTuber. My selfish needs wants him to just be a YouTuber. That's just there Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. He doesn't even have to be there every day. Or how about just Fridays? And just yeah, I think he'd make an awesome YouTuber. Heck, oh my god, 600,000 viewers current. Um, that's insane. Okay. Oh, he tweeted 3 hours ago. It's himself. It's a clip of, I think this is CNBC. Yes, it is. Oh my god, that's hilarious. This is
For yourself, what's going on your screen?
too good.
I think this just might be my masterpiece. Well, we're coming back with
Oh my
breaking
god.
news because the live stream has finally started. You can see that right there. About 28 or so minutes late.
This has to
but
make it into a
nonetheless, it
movie.
is underway. And we'll see exactly
Oh
what's
my
gonna
god.
happen there. Andrew Left's still standing by. We'll give you updates.
I don't know how this
when they
guy
come
is
in.
not like this anchor is not
Judge for
bursting out in
yourself what's going
laughter.
on your screen.
Best. Oh god. He needs to do it again. Like he has to. I would like Every month, I need a little dose of, like, Roaring Kitty now. I think he's just Oh, also, sorry, I totally forgot to mention this. But a part of me feels like even though people are like, "Where did he get the money from? Where did he get the money from?" Like, my theories are, 1, the dude could have possibly had all these other accounts that he traded that he just didn't share on his YouTube. So you thought he only had $50,000, but he actually had more money, possibly in other stocks or maybe just in GameStop. 'Cause he loves it so much. And then when it went up, people thought he made at max 50,000,000, when in reality, maybe he made like 250,000,000. And then maybe he took that 250,000,000, or maybe just he didn't do that and he disclosed everything. But then within the disappearance of the last 3 years, every single year, he was just like collecting tendies like mad. And so he's super rich. I think that's a possibility for me. And then there's another way. I think maybe what if he made money through, like, he went I don't think he did I don't think he did any news appearances, right? He didn't do any appearances besides his forced appearance for the congressional hearing. Um, but I'm assuming his YouTube channel was obviously monetized, right? Like, at a certain point, when all that was going down in 2021. But I know, like, throughout the last, like, 2, 3 years, like, it's not like he's been posting enough videos to be, like, making, Mr. Beast level money, so that's out of the question. Like, he clearly didn't make millions from YouTube. I'm sure he made thousands of dollars from YouTube. But then my other question is, I wonder if he got compensated a lot of money for, like, the movie Dumb Money. Like, how much did they pay him to make a movie about him and the whole situation? So, I'm hoping he got at least, like, millions from it. I hope he got something from it, but maybe he took that, right? Like, I'm assuming the actors got a lot of money for it. So, like, what did Roaring Kitty get? Did he not I'm gonna Google this. Because he should get, like, a couple million in my opinion. Hold on, let me see. Dumb Money movie paid to Keith Gill. Does that show up on Google or not? Movie fact check. Has Keith Gill sold his GameStop? Okay, how accurate is that? Yeah. So people on Reddit did ask this. Did Keith Gill get paid? This is 4 days ago. Did Keith Gill get paid for the movie Dumb Money? I'm trying to figure out how Keith Gill's net worth went from around 44 million back in 2021 to the high of more than 500 million last week, somebody wrote. This is user Michael underscore Therami. Did he get paid for the movie Dumb Money? If he did, and he then invested those proceeds into GameStop and options, I can understand how he made the leap from a GME portfolio worth tens of millions to hundreds of millions of dollars. Just wondering. And then someone 4 days ago was like, he hasn't even watched the movie. Somebody else. Doesn't mean he didn't get paid though. Facts. I think he got paid. It'd be wild not to pay him. But who knows? I don't know the movie industry. It does when you have a brain. So. Oh my god, I love the comments. Someone's like, "Oh, shots fired." Maybe do a quick Google search on how many actors never see their own movies. He's not an actor, obviously, but you gotta be highly regarded to roll this out. And then someone's like, not enough to make that big of a difference. The movie only grossed 20.7 million worldwide. Didn't fact check this, but it's not a lot of money, I guess. With a $30 million budget, haha, that movie deserves a burn in a dumpster. Either 4 days ago. Why are people dissing the movie? I like the movie. The movie was great. I'm gonna go watch it again. I mean, it's not as great as Wolf of Wall Street or like The Big Short. I think Wolf of Wall Street is like my favorite. But then, like, if you want to learn more things, I think The Big Short is better. Yeah. So it goes Wolf of Wall Street still, The Big Short as like my two favorite movies related to finance whatsoever. Some Money might be like a close third because yeah, it felt very relatable. Okay. I drank coffee. Why am I so tired? Huh. Alright. Well, Dogecoin also moved up. I feel like Dogecoin moved up because all the other cryptocurrencies were moving up, but maybe Dogecoin moved up, like well, now it's only up, like, 6%, but it was up higher earlier. I feel like maybe GameStop also just moved up because Citron Research tweeted about Dogecoin. What do you guys think? I feel like that was really good advertising for Dogecoin. It's like out of all the other coins out there, they still remember to mention Doge, which was kinda nice. Ooh. Hmm. I'm looking at my call options that I have on AMC. It's in the green, but I'm just gonna pretend it's not in the green because I really wanna hold on to call options for AMC until something bigger happens. I know it's completely low 0.01 chance possibly that something between GME and AMC could happen, but Ryan Cohen, I don't think you'll ever be watching this, but if you do, please consider acquiring AMC. I feel like you could do a lot with it. Dan, welcome. Dan S. I think I finally got my Dogecoins back from Gemini since the FTX crash. Oh my god. Congratulations. That's that's wild. Well, I mean, I know other people that got stuff back from Gemini, so I'm glad that at least Gemini gave some people their dough back. I gotta be careful. The thing with crypto still scares me is that even though it's, like, so much more accepted now than back in the day, oh my god, I just realized it's a weekday. I'm like, I'm spending way too much time here. I gotta work. Sorry, I'm, like, trying to respond back to clients on, like, eBay. Um, yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Um, no, I forgot. I need sleep, and I also need to work. So, you guys, it was lovely, nearly 2 hours with y'all. Smash the like button on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring that notification bell in case we go into the moon and we go to $60 after hours. Then maybe I'll do another stream. But just know that everything you're doing right now, especially if it has the word meme related in any way, it's gonna be risky. So only play with when you can afford to lose. Never take anything on my channel for financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I wish you luck. Take care, guys.